Hello, and welcome back to Riff and Tear, a subsidiary of Diatonic Dissection, where we rip and tear open the huge guts of music to see what makes it tick. This time, we're looking at In Pursuit of Demons, which is the music that accompanies you as you murder demons in a forest like some demented park ranger, while looking for an ancestral forge to upgrade your shield saw using fabric softener. Do the usual YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and look disparagingly at a lollipop lady in the name of the algorithm gods. If you want the sheet music for this video, as well as all my previous ones for free, then head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Diatonic Dissection. There is a link down below to save you trying to spell it out. Let's get into it. We're using the same tuning as some of the previous videos, which is tuning down a tone and a half. The tempo is 155 BPM, and the key doesn't really matter with these tracks, so screw it. A key thing to note in this track is that it is a new time signature that we haven't seen before. It's in 6/4, and you can count it in 4, but if you count it in 6, it will fit better, particularly towards the end of the track when it takes on a 3 feel. This track is much shorter than some of the previous ones we've looked at, so as a result, the video will be a bit shorter too. Section A is just guitar, and it introduces the riff that you will be seeing a lot in this track. The riff starts out on beats 3 and 4 of a pickup bar, and it starts off the beat in the first full bar. It will make a lot more sense with drums. Section B sees more of the same guitar part from Section A with some slight variations, so here we go. The drums finally get to play. Sadly, there isn't an awful lot to say about this part as it's fairly simple, but you do get to pretend you're in a hardcore band in the second half of the section, so there's that. Here's Section B altogether. Just before the drum clip, I mentioned that you could pretend that you're in a hardcore band, so let's just run with that as an incredibly stupid idea. Section C is primarily an atmospheric section, no drums, and the guitar is just doing some long held half bends, but it does set up the next section by playing a slowed down version of a riff that is in Section D. Section D is where the track takes on the 3 feel that I mentioned earlier. It starts out with the thing you played at the end of Section C, and then it has a fun, chromatic riff, and then some picking that is reminiscent of the picking pattern from Unholy Siege. If, like me, you had a slight mental breakdown reliving trying to learn that part, this part should be an absolute cinch by comparison. The drums for Section D feel a bit spaced out as you don't have a regular leading hand part until the latter half. Here is Section D altogether. The only other thing I could think to do in terms of musical interpretation with In Pursuit of Demons was to mess with the timing, etc., and use the power of prog to ruin it. So here you go. The part has been changed to triplets, and the leading hand in the drums is playing a different subdivision each time, just to confuse matters. In Section E, the guitar and drums don't actually play for the first 4 bars as it's all synths, etc., and as we have established, I know next to nothing about them. When the guitar gets started, it's mostly doing rhythmic stuff with the next riff part attached. Not much else to say about it. No backbeats in Section E, I'm afraid, for the drums, apart from the very final note leading into Section F. It's all about backing up the guitar. Here is section E altogether. As I said earlier, In Pursuit of Demons is very short, so we are now at the final section. The guitar part for the final section is pretty much just a repeat of section D, so nothing else to add. Like the guitar part, the drums for section F are just a repeat of section D. Here is section F altogether. And that's it. Another 3 and a bit minutes of music stretched into God knows how much analysis. Do the usual YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and steal a policeman's hat in the name of the algorithm gods. If you want the sheet music for this video, as well as my previous ones for free, then head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Diatonic Dissection. There is a link down below to save you trying to spell it. Thank you for watching if you're still here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!